Good morning and evening, Verbliites. My name is Holly, and I'm here to start your English class. Hi, Cornell. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah. My favorite one is business, and it is more familiar than other topics.
It really is for a lot of people because it depends on their what they do all week, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I spent most of my career teaching business English, so I'm also very familiar with it. And it was strange when I went when I the last year I was a corporate trainer,
Hmm?
and the last year I took a job as a corporate trainer in the insurance industry,
Hmm?
and
Sorry, which company?
well, it's just in the insurance industry. It's on my profile, so
Mhm.
but I took a job in the insurance industry, and for the first time in all my training career, I had to be the expert in the person in my students' field. I had to
Mhm.
know the insurance industry really well. Where
Mhm.
as a teacher in business English, you're the expert in English, and you guys are the expert in your field.
Mhm.
But I was like, oh, this is different.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I basically, if you've heard of the Affordable Care Act, have you heard of this? Affordable Care Act in
Mhm.
the U.S., AKA, which is also known as Obamacare.
Mhm.
So that's what I worked with. So AKA means
Mhm.
also known as. So hello, Ali. I've seen you
Hello.
before too.
Yes. Hello, come back.
Yeah, awesome. So I can't remember, Ali, what industry do you work in?
Uh, I work special company,
Okay, what kind of company?
private company
Private company? Okay. Okay. So do you guys do importing and exporting or um,
for sales.
okay, excellent for sales. And Cornell, you are in procurement, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. And
Purchasing department, procurement department, they are the same. Both are the
yeah,
same.
buyer and
Yeah,
and so forth.
buyer.
Yeah, and for some reason procurement was the first word I thought of. So, okay. Excellent. So this class today is about your products and services, and what it's doing, what we'll be doing is just answering and asking questions about your job and your company and so forth. Now, keep in mind that this is English class, and um, I'll look at you guys when I say this. This is English class, and I understand that some of your work is private, so practice English. It's totally fine if you lie. Okay? I have no problem. You don't have to, you can say, Ali, you can say, I work in the hotel industry, even though you work in the insurance industry or something. So you can, the main purpose of this is just to practice and use English. So you do not have to be completely honest about your company, okay? And you too, Cornell. You can pretend like you're in a different industry. So
Yeah.
okay. So your products and services. So first one, as you know, many of my classes start out with pictures, and so on this one, which picture is closer to the products or services your company offers? What do you look like on a day-to-day basis? Any of these? Cornell,
Yeah.
which of
I
these
think
pictures?
I think last picture is belong to customer service department. For example, mm, at a telecom company or I don't know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Does that look?
He is a customer service representative or sales assistant or something like that.
Mm-hmm. And is that closer to what you might look like on a daily basis? Are you on the phone a lot?
Yeah. I have to push our suppliers to get the product on time.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so you're always calling them and so
It
forth.
is essential to get ordered or purchased services or commodities on time for our production.
Mm-hmm. Okay, excellent. Okay, Ali, how about you? Is there any picture here that looks more like your industry?
Yes, the middle picture for shipment.
This one right here?
Yes, it's close my job because
Mm-hmm.
there's many books and
Boxes?
yes, I think they want to preparing this boxes to check it and close it probably and send it to by the shipment
Mm-hmm. Okay.
to another city or another country.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much. And I already said that before this about 8 weeks ago I quit this job because I wanted to go back into language training, but I was a corporate trainer in the insurance industry, and what I did was I actually trained customer service representatives, and I would say that this is pretty much what we look like. This one or this one. I did. First of all, I trained them, but I also, in order for me to be an effective trainer, I also got on the phones and I answered calls as well. I didn't do it very often, but I did it enough that I knew the job really well. And so, if I would have stayed, I'd be a really good trainer now. So, but this is what they look like. Okay. So, what do you think? What are these people?
This is for nursing.
Nursing, okay. Are there any other? So we would say that they're probably in nursing, or could they be any other type of profession?
Yeah, she works at a labor, for example.
Okay, so she works in the maternity ward. Maternity ward. Okay, I was actually thinking, because we don't really know if they're nurses. We just know that they work in the medical field.
Yeah. Or at the labor.
Okay, or not so not labor. You're thinking laboratories.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and let's go over pronunciation for that word, because I thought you said this. Labor, which is maternity, having babies. But you meant laboratory. In British English, in American English, we say laboratory. Does anybody know the British English pronunciation?
Lab, maybe lab.
Well, lab is short for both of us, both American. We say labs a lot.
Yeah,
For them, they actually pronounce every word. Laboratory, till the end. Laboratory. So we say laboratory. So we miss the O part, but they are missing the end. So we say laboratory, and they say laboratory.
Laboratory.
So, laboratory, yeah, that's the British way, and American is laboratory. I was very shocked when I learned this. So,
yeah.
Very, very different. Okay. All right, let's go to the next page. Bear with me. Okay. This is a little reading activity that I just actually found on the internet, and I think it's on somebody's blog, and I thought it would be a great way to discuss this and decide if this works for your industry. Okay, I'm going to read this out loud, and then I'm going to have each one of you read part of it. Okay. The first time I'll read it so you guys can just concentrate on the vocabulary and make sure you understand it. The next time we will read it so we can practice pronunciation. Okay? The first one. The greatest way to build a better business is not to meet your customers' expectations, but to exceed them. Cheryl at Service Untitled writes about how customer support teams can surpass expectations by embodying the 9 idioms of superb service. They are: 1. Treat each and every customer as number 1. 2. Ditch the bad mood at the door to provide prompt attention, reliability, product knowledge, and empathy. 3. Thoroughly explain difficult situations and create a satisfactory compromise. 4. Listen carefully. 5. Offer suggestions to complement services. 6. Always strive for service excellence. 7. Recommend expert services and professional advice to others. 8. Be creative. And 9. Welcome feedback for continual improvement. Okay, so first of all, before I have you guys read through this, what are some words?
I have a question. What does strive mean on the sixth line?
Always strive.
Strive, yeah.
To strive. To strive means to keep trying.
Hurry up.
No, it's not that. It's to keep trying and do not quit.
Mm-hmm.
And so, if you strive to do something, that is your goal. You want to do it. You keep wanting to do it.
We have to keep going.
Yes, you keep
Yeah.
going. Yep.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Right now, when you are studying English, we have to keep going, and inshallah, we're gonna to speak very well English.
Yeah, and you always strive. You always strive to improve your English. Is what you're doing, and by taking steps, by going to companies like going to Verbling and coming on a daily basis, that's what you're doing. You're striving to improve your English and striving to maybe one day you will become fluent in English. So
Fluent. Yes, fluent.
yeah, striving for fluency.
Yep, fluency.
That's your goal, Ali?
Yeah.
Hey, Ake, how are you?
Yes, I'm fine. How are you?
Very good. I was wondering about you today, and I thought, well, maybe he's taking the day off.
Yeah, no day of for my English study.
Yeah. And why is that, Ali? We were just talking about that. What is he doing?
Pardon, for me or
No, Ake. Ali. What is Ake doing when he does? Ake said that he never takes a day off from English studies.
Yeah.
So
Yes, he is a strivey guy.
So he's striving for for improvement and striving for fluency.
Yeah, because he not stopping to study English even when he got the offs.
Yeah, even when he can, he still continues. That's good. It's a very good characteristic. Okay. Are there any other words in this?
Embodying. By embodying.
Embodying. Okay.
Embodying.
Where is that? It's okay, right here. Okay. To embody something means to live. To embody means to live your goal. So,
Yeah.
okay, you guys know actors.
It is embodying is similar to represent.
Well, yeah, but you're doing more than representing. For example, a Hollywood actor or an actor. Some Hollywood actors, they embody their character. And so whenever they are in the studio, they act like their character. Even when they're on breaks, not all the Hollywood movie stars are like this, but a lot of the good ones, even when they're on breaks, they still act like their character because they are embodying the character that they are playing. Does that make sense? Or athletes, Olympic level athletes, well, another way to embody something is to not just live it, but they live, eat, and breathe their goal. So in this respect, to embody the 9 idioms means to actually follow these rules and be 100% or 150%. Do everything that these rules say.
Like obey.
Yep.
We have to obey this instruction like that.
Exactly. Well, it becomes part of you. To embody something, to obey, that means you just do what you're told. But to embody something, it means it becomes part of you. It becomes a part of who you are.
Yeah. Body.
Okay. So, okay, are there any other words? Okay, so let's go ahead and read this through again, and I can have you guys practice your pronunciation. And so I'll have you each read basically more or less one or two lines at a time. So let's start with Ake. Could you read this from here to there?
Okay. The greatest way to build a better business is not to meet your customers' expectations, but to exceed them.
Okay.
Exceed them.
Exceed them. Does everybody know what exceed means?
To exceed.
Okay, so if you meet your customers' expectations, you go to 100% of their expectations. To exceed is to go above 100%.
Mm-hmm.
So to exceed is to go above. Mm-hmm. So when you drive, when you drive, do you exceed the speed limit, right?
Yeah.
I do. Often, for some reason, Allie, I believe that you exceed the speed limit a lot.
Yes.
How about you, Cornell? Do you?
It is not likely.
No. Okay. And okay, do you drive? Do you have a car?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you exceed the speed limit very often?
Sometimes, but not so too fast.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
How much is the fine in USA or punishment?
Oh, well, the fine in the U.S., it depends on where you're exceeding where you exceed it. Like, I've never been stopped. So I've never gotten a ticket. But my sister, the last one that she got, she had to pay $75.
75. It is acceptable, I think, comparing to Hungarian fine.
Yeah. Well, I had see, in Finland, I had a student. I taught him for about 5 to 6 years, and he was a lawyer, or we might say, or attorney. And one thing that I learned about Finland was in Finland they base the fines. They base the fines on your income.
Mm-hmm.
And so he came to my class one day and he said, "Holly, I got a speeding ticket yesterday," and he said, "I had to pay €2,500."
Really?
Yeah, and because he makes a lot of money, right? And he said, it's bad enough I have to pay it, but then I had to tell my wife. He goes, I can go on holiday to Spain on 2,500 euro. So he was like, So if I lived in Finland, I would not want to speed, but here in the States, I don't have a problem. So, okay, but anyway, let's go back to the article. Ali, could you read this?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
From yes, this line. Kriel.
Cheryl, sorry.
Sorry about that.
The name.
Cheryl at Surface United writes about how customer support teams can support surpass explanations by
expectations.
Exploitation. No,
let's go with let's say this. Expectations.
Expectations.
Perfect.
By embodying the 9 items for surface they are.
Okay, so let's go this word right here. Idioms. Idioms of superb service.
Idioms of superb service.
Okay, and so Cheryl at Service United, and this is Untitled instead of United. Service Untitled, but that was just a mistake. Yeah. Does everybody know what the word surpass means?
Surpass.
It is similar to exceed.
Yeah, exactly. It is. In fact, when I had to search for another word, because usually if somebody asks me what exceeds means, I would say it means surpass. But then I realized that might be a word you might not know. So.
Surpass, yes.
So exceed and surpass. Okay. Cornell, could you read the first number 1?
Yeah, first one, treat each and every customer as a number 1.
Okay. And, okay, could you read number 2?
Ditch the bad mood at the door to provide prompt attention, reliability, product knowledge, and empathy.
Okay, this one is ditch.
Ditch.
Yeah, so you would actually pronounce the CH, ditch. Okay, ditch the bad mood at the door. What do you think that means, you guys?
Maybe get rid of the bad mood.
Leave the bad mood at home. Don't bring it with you to work.
Yeah, give up and quit.
Yeah. We say sometimes in American corporations, we tell people, leave your personal problems at home.
Yeah.
Either personal problems at home or at the door.
Keep it in the kitchen.
Yeah, keep it in the kitchen. Okay, I haven't heard that one.
Don't bring it with you to the job.
Yeah, exactly. Keep it in the kitchen. That's a good one. I might use that one. So, okay, number 3. Ellie, could you read that?
Yep. Thoroughly explain difficult situations and create satisfactory compromise.
Okay. Now, Ellie, I cannot see you, so I'm not sure that this is the issue, but I think it is. Okay. When you're speaking, are you speaking with your mouth halfway shut? Can you understand me?
Yeah. Yes. I copy that.
Yeah, so what you need to do is actually open your mouth just a little bit more. Because when you speak with your mouth partly open, then it does. Not everybody understands you. But if in English, I'm going to stop screen sharing for this. In English, it's very important that we actually move our mouth and move it wide. This is a very common problem, especially for a lot of men, they want to speak like this. They don't want to open their mouth.
Yep.
And okay, so from what I could hear, that seems to be your issue. Cornell, you're speaking too fast, but Ali, it's because you're not opening your mouth wide enough. So that's what I'm guessing, but I'm not sure. But try it, and we'll see if it sounds better. Okay.
Thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Somebody, and when I was in Finland, somebody said that to me about a lot of Finnish men don't open their mouth, and I started telling my students, and all of a sudden everybody could understand them. So, okay, so thoroughly. Okay, do you know this word?
Thoroughly.
Yeah, to be thorough.
Difficult. Maybe through that.
No, it's this was in our last class. There was Ali and Cornell was in the last class before this one, and this was one of the vocabulary words. So Cornell, do you remember what it means?
Yeah, throw means that, for example, employee check the emails twice or three times three times, and he
work hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
keep in mind the details and check the details. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, they have attention to detail. They make sure that, so in this one they explain everything. They explain the difficult situations. They explain everything. So, okay. Number 4, I'm going to read this. Listen carefully. Okay. Okay, can you read number 5?
Offer suggestions to complement services.
Perfect. Okay. Number 6, Cornell.
I cannot see the slide.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. It's okay. Always strive for service excellence.
Okay. I'll always strive for service excellence. Okay. Next, number 7.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Ali.
Yes. Recommended expert service and professional advice to others.
Okay. Services.
Services.
Okay. All right. And I'll do the next one. Be creative. And okay. Could you do the next one?
Welcome feedback for continual improvement.
Okay, perfect. Okay, now, do you guys agree with this for excellent customer service? Do you agree or disagree with these 9 tips?
They are true.
Okay, so you agree, Cornell?
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
Okay, and
That's
what?
qualified.
Yes.
Quality. That's quality.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this is to provide excellent service and good quality. What do you think, Ake?
Yeah, kind of, but maybe exceed their expectations is possible. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in order to exceed. All right, excellent. Okay, let's go on to the next slide. And this will be questions about your product. So, Ake, you weren't here when I told them, but this is English practice, and it's specifically business English. However, I don't care if you tell the truth. So you can, if you can make up a job. You don't have to talk about your job. You can make up anything. So this is just English practice, okay? So I did that once when I was in Finnish training, and I told my partner, and my Finnish teacher was right there, and I told my partner that I was a prostitute. And their eyes all went really big, and then I started laughing. I said, "This is language training. I don't have to actually say that I'm a teacher," but they didn't think it was funny. But anyway, okay. Oh, I'm going to choose a question
Okay.
for you, and then you answer it, and then you can ask somebody else, okay?
Okay.
The round robin that I usually do. Okay, what are the main products your company makes?
My company makes kind of flash-based flash memory kind of gadget. It has an MP3 player in FM radio and recorder.
So
And
that's
you
why
Mhm.
that's why you have so many gadgets at your disposal.
Disposal? What is disposal?
Disposal. You said that you carry a lot of gadgets and you always have gadgets with you.
Only my company's gadgets.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so you're making fresh memory for specific gadgets?
Kind of, how can I say, integrated flash memory, which has MP3 player, FM radio, and recorder. And you can preserve not only the music file but also the other files, Word file or Excel files in that like USB memory.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
Okay.
gadget I explained.
Okay.
I have a question for you. What is your main customers?
Main customers is since we want to get appeal our goods to wide variety of customers. So some people need MPC player, and some people want to listen to FM radio. Some people record something, meeting or something, and at the same time they can preserve their files, other files, not only the music files, other files into the computer, into that small flash memory. So it's very useful. That's the target audience, wide variety of audience, not audience, customers.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's very interesting. And it's interesting, as you were talking, you got more and more excited. So you like your job, right?
Actually, I like that gadget, so that's why.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, now you choose a question. It could be the same question or it could be a different one to Ellie or Cornell.
Okay.
I choose the first one. What are the main products your company
Okay,
makes?
Cornell,
Yep.
Ake is going to ask you.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
Okay, no worries. So choose the first one for Cornell.
Okay. What are the main products your company makes?
We have a specific product. It is a camera system. It is automotive parts for diesel motors. I can give you a link on the chat box how look like the product. Okay.
Okay, that sounds good.
Just a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, please check it. Camera system consists of two components. One of them is rail, it is the bigger one, and injector, it is the other one.
Can you screen share that site? Do you know how to do that? You press on the green arrow on the side under the chat button.
Okay, just a minute.
Okay.
I check it again. Please copy the web page. I think
Okay.
It would work.
It will work. Okay, let me do that. Okay, so this is
It is a so-called camera rail system. It consists of two components, rail and injector, for diesel motors. Our customers are Cummins, TRW from USA, Renault from France, Daimler Chrysler, Audi, and other famous automotive companies.
Oh, so it's a part for a car. It's a car
Yeah,
part. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and you also sounded like you got very excited. So
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So common rail fuel system.
Yeah, common rail fuel system for diesel motors.
Uh-huh. Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. And Cornell, could you I guess ask Ellie the same question.
Yeah, my question is to Ali. Could you describe one of your main products? What is it like? It is the second one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Ellie, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Can I ask them this question?
Yeah, well, could you answer the question, or do you know?
Yes, I know that.
Okay.
My company just only my work as a cargo to cut the shipment, or if you have any shipment to send it to another city or company, you have to bring it to our office, and I put it in the boxes and secure it, square, and also put it in the way for what call that weight.
Okay, so you weigh it. It's two way.
Yes, we weigh it.
Oh, I wrote it wrong. Sorry.
To weight.
To weigh. Yeah, it's without the T.
To weigh, and calculate the weight with multiply the price, and take your. We're gonna to give you the invoice, and then describe where the distance you want to send the shipment. What else? That's all for me.
I have a
so you have you have more service than a product, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cornell, you have a question?
Yeah, I have a question. What kind of destinations are there at your company?
Where you want? Yeah, I mean, what country do you want? We're gonna to send this.
Is it possible to get purchase the product in Hungary or in Europe?
It's difficult. Just only for Indonesia or Philippines, like that, maybe. Difficult for Europe.
So
yeah,
so you are mainly in the shipping industry. So you guys ship for your clients all over the world, right?
Not completely for all the world.
Okay, just part of it.
Yes, but if there is, we're gonna to change the channel. There is a special request for another word.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're actually quite close to what. I mean, you would be the type of person Cornell would work with, right, Cornell?
Yeah.
So you work with a lot of people in the shipping industry. Where is my item?
Yeah, I have a huge proficiency in transportation fields because I am customs clerk as well.
Yeah, so logistics is probably for both of you. You work with logistics a lot.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with that word, Ali? It's just how to move items from one place to another, or how to organize. It's part of project management as well. So anyway, Ali, can you choose a question and ask Cornell or Ake?
Okay. Another question?
Hmm.
Okay. Just, how many do you make a year for your product,
Yeah.
the material? This
Hmm.
is question for Okia. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to change that really quick. As far as I think we should put how many products.
Yeah. How
Uh,
many?
how many products does your company make a year? What do you guys agree? Otherwise, there's all
Yes.
kinds of other meanings. So this makes it more clear. Okay. So okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, I need to ask the customer service. I need to call. But I think it's a good gadget, so I think, and it's a very reasonable price. So
Hmm.
I think my company produce a lot of kind of product goods in a
And
year.
have you gone international, or is it just a domestic product so far?
International.
Okay.
International
Yeah.
project. Everybody can buy that on the internet or electric appliance shops.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
You mean your company
Mhm.
unlimited for product to
Uh,
yeah.
you mean a guarantee?
No, not guarantee. I mean unlimited. Unlimited for
Unlimited.
the
Mhm.
for the quantity.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Uh, as as far as the customer demands exist, we try to make our goods as many as we can.
Okay. So there is
Mhm.
no limit.
Yeah, and it depends on a customer's forecast and call-off as well.
Hmm. Yeah. So are you guys do you guys send your gadgets to retailers, or do you send it directly to the consumer?
Question for me?
Yeah.
Or yeah, it's available on the internet site and directly in my company's site, or you can find our item on the internet shop like
Hmm.
Amazon or whatever, and you can find this gadget in the electric branch, yeah, wholesalers, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we have, I was just gonna, so the producer is what you guys do, right? You guys produce the project. And then and then the wholesaler is what shops buy it from. And then the retailer are the stores, and then the consumer are the end users. They are the people that actually use the products.
Mhm.
And so for you guys, your company, the consumers can actually buy direct from you, but they can also go to the other, um, they can go to retailers, go to stores as well.
Mhm. Okay. Wholesaler includes internet shopping sites, and
Yeah,
retailer is a shop actually exists on the street.
yes. And
Okay.
also, well, no, a retailer could be like Amazon, for example,
Uh-huh.
is a retailer. It's just an internet retail site.
Okay.
A wholesaler would be, say, for example, it would be who Amazon buys it from, or who
Ah,
if
okay.
you think of a big store, that's who they buy it from, and
Mhm.
and sometimes the producers or the people who produce the companies who produce the product
Mhm.
will go directly to the consumers now that we're at the internet age, where
Right.
before you couldn't do that, but because of
Mhm.
the internet you can. So basically, like Cornell, are you guys wholesalers? Do you buy for or do you produce the product?
Sorry, could you please repeat it?
Does your company produce the product that you're selling?
Yeah, of course, but only to automotive manufacture
Hmm.
company.
Okay, so you
As I mentioned before, it is not possible to sell our product to retailers or consumers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So his company actually does B2B, where your company does B2C, or it might do B2B. Do you guys know what that means?
B2C, B2B.
So B2B is business to business. So that
Uh-huh.
your transactions are you go from basically your customers are other companies, but B2C is business to consumer.
Yeah.
Consumer. Business to consumer.
Yeah. So Ellie, if you have just a regular person come into your come in and say, I need to ship my goods back to. I need to ship my goods to Indonesia, and they do not represent a company. Will you work with them, or do you work only with companies?
No, work with a company.
Companies? Okay. So you do not work with individuals?
So, sorry, I don't
I like,
understand.
just say for example, I lived in Saudi Arabia
Yeah.
for many years, okay? And then I decide I want to move to another country. So I need to ship my things to the other country. Could
Yeah.
I go into your company and get my things shipped, or does your company work exclusively with the companies, with businesses? Are you a B2B or B2C, or both?
No. B2B.
B2B, okay. And
Yeah.
then Cornell, you guys are B2B, and
Yeah.
The office in same like this in Indonesia. It's
mhm.
same the office in Saudi Arabia.
Okay. Okay. And
Business to
then
business.
yeah, business to business. And then okay, you guys are both to business and business to consumer, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe if my company sell my product to Amazon or that means B2B.
Yes.
But yeah, okay. And Amazon's customer relationship is B2C.
Their situation is B2C.
Okay.
Yeah. And like the company I worked in before I went back to teaching, it was B2C, because we worked with Americans who needed insurance. Verbling, is Verbling B2B or B2C or both?
I think both.
Both.
Yeah. I know that the main right now, as far as I know, is B2C, but I think that they've worked on getting, excuse me, yeah, B2C, but they've probably worked on getting corporate clients as well. So they probably both. The
Can
language school I
there is
worked.
the option to buy the ticket or something in personal base and or company base?
Okay,
Like this.
so your company could pay for this training if they
In
wanted
between.
to.
Yeah.
Okay, and I have worked with companies in different language schools in different countries, and like in Finland, the language school I worked with was only B2B. If you were a consumer, a private person, and you wanted to get language training, you could not go to my company. In the language school I worked with in Korea, it was completely B2C. You could walk off the street and you could say, I want to study English, and you could go into a class.
Mhm.
So, and then I've worked with a company in Japan, and they're completely B2B.
Mhm. No.
100% B2B. So, all right. Let's quickly go on to service. And I've got to get on the right computer. So answering questions about selling. Ellie, could you choose a question and ask somebody?
Yeah. The first question for Hengal.
Okay.
Are your price competitive?
So are your prices
Are your prices competitive?
competitive?
Competitive.
Perfect. Cornell.
Yeah,
Cornell.
it is a good question, but it depends on manufacturers, like our competitors. Because, as I mentioned before, we have a specific product, and if we have a demand for our product from our customers, we will have to create a reasonable price offer to our customer, and it will be acceptable and not acceptable. It depends on manufacturers, like price, lead time, quality, and experience with our company. So it is a very complicated question, and yeah, that's all.
Okay. A question. Do you guys know the word niche, and it's called niche market?
Yes.
Cornell, do you know niche market?
Where is it?
It's basically that you have your market is, you have such a niche market that you really don't have to advertise, because the only people that are in your marketing, in your industry, know who they buy from. So for example,
I don't know this expression.
okay.
You
For
mean
example,
a special market
it's very specialized.
It is
or a
true.
small market?
Specialized and small market.
Yeah.
Maybe small market, but kind of customer very honest, so there's no need to promote stuff.
Hmm
That
For
kind of market.
example, my brother owns a company, and he makes a lot of money, and he doesn't have a website, because he doesn't need one. And his company, what they do is they fix the petrol pumps, the gas pumps at gas stations.
Oh yeah, ordinary people don't want that stuff, but it has a kind of very specific market.
Yeah, so he works in a niche market.
Yeah.
So I asked all that, Cornell, to say, is your market in the niche market? I mean,
Yeah, absolutely yes. Absolutely yes.
it's very, very specialized.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Cornell, can you choose a question and ask Ali or Ake?
Yeah. Okay. Ali, what are the main selling points of your products
All right, or service.
or service? Yeah, of course.
Ali?
Yeah. This is for me. Question.
Yeah. Yeah. What is the main
Okay.
selling points of your products or services?
We don't have man selling for something. Just only receiving the any material, then send it to another company. Special places. It's fixed in our computer and in our site. So we don't project something. Just only cargo, same as cargo.
Okay.
That's all. That's all for my company.
So do you guys guarantee that the product will arrive when it needs to arrive?
Yes, there is no guarantee. Just only we have a limit. Limit our to estimate that time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if I said guarantee, I have to be to really That's
Mhm.
guarantee. Maybe 5 days, 5 days. You will
Mhm.
get five after. But there is, it depends the shipment. It depends the
Yeah.
airplane. There is by airplane and some otherwise by by ship by ship.
Mhm. Now, now, is it also uh, based on the culture? Because in the Middle East, isn't there a saying in English loosely translated "as God wills" or something like that?
Could you please more explain?
Yeah, because I had a student in Syria, uh,
Yeah.
and she told me that many parts of the Middle East, um, that I can't remember how to say it, but there's a saying that people say,
Mm.
like "as God wills," so they
Yeah.
don't guarantee things because it's up to God or up to Allah.
Up
I
to
can't
Allah.
remember. Yeah, it's um, I can't remember the saying now.
That's by Arabic.
It's Arabic, yeah.
Mm.
Um,
Well,
uh, oh, I can't even say it. I've heard it from several people. Um,
mm.
but oh well, never mind. So
No. Another question. Okay.
yeah. Um, okay, Ali, could you choose a question and ask Ake?
Okay. Yeah, Mr. Okay, there is number 4 for you. This question said, your customer asked you, can you tell me why I should be,
Bye.
I should, I should
Bye.
I should buy your product? What's your answer?
Mhm. Yes. You can do
Uh,
a lot difference
let
in.
Excuse me, let me explain. What's the
Mhm.
difference between your project and another company project?
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, it's comparison. Okay, for example, compare with Apple's iPod. You can
Yeah.
listen to the music only. But if you buy my product, you can listen to music, and you can listen to FM radio while you're commuting, and you can record the meeting and FM radio shows. And furthermore, you can preserve your files you want to use in the workforce office. I mean, Word file, Excel file. So you don't need to have other gadgets. You can do a lot of different activities. This gadget only. That's a kind of appealing point, and prices are very competitive than Apple's iPod.
In your in
Competitive.
your in your product, do you have MP3 or
Yeah.
DVD
Not
option?
DVD. Uh,
Uh-huh.
DVD is not option. It's a kind of small gadget,
Mm.
kind of like smaller than iPod actually. So you can preserve the files, and you can connect that gadget to your USB port on the computer, and you
Mm.
can see your file, and you can listen to the radio or music by earphones. And it has a microphone, so you can record the meeting. And since it has a recording function, so you can record the FM player, FM's radio show too.
Okay. Thank you
Okay.
very much. I have to stop our lively discussion. Thank you very much for your participation. I hope you guys learned a lot of vocabulary and a lot of ways to say things, and just by practicing. And thank you very much for coming. And if you stay on at Verbling, I'm again at the next class, and it's on small talk, and we're going to go over topic surfing. We will review small talk from last week and then do topic surfing.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
okay,
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much.
So much.
Thanks.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.